Every, that's right, we here. This is an attempt
To collect the debt.
to collect the debt. Romans chapter 6 and verse 1. This is our goal, every one of us. And other brother, get me 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 at verse 1. Isn't that right?
Amen.
Other brother, see if that's 2 Thessalonians 2 and 1. Give me 6 and 1. Listen, this is Romans 6 and 1. Listen.
What shall we say then?
Shall we do what, son?
Continue in sin,
That who?
grace may abound.
And that's the thing I want everybody to consider from the way of y'all synagogue as well as to everybody that's watching in. When you talk about continue, that means should we keep the same behaviors and habits? We know that once we've learned, even according to the writings, the epistle letters of Yahuchanan, how sin is a transgression of the law. Laws were put in place to govern a particular behavior. That's why we look at our book. When we start to look at it, it governs on the behavior. What separates us from any other race? Because anybody else of a dark complexion could actually be mixed and mingled in with us. Even people with other color, ethnic colors and races can actually be mixed in with us because unless there's something that distinctively comes along and identifies us, then you can actually identify one of us from another. You know that? And what distinctively identifies us is our obedience and our pattern to the keeping of the law. You got me? This, of no doubt, will make us solidify whether or not you are a child of the Most High Yah. Isn't that right? By these laws, how well we keep them, how well we obey them, how well we use the fundamental practice of judgment when it comes down to distinguishing when is something right or wrong. We should be able to know. The book told us to abstain from the very appearance of evil. When we start to look at for the appearance, as soon as we can catch certain things with the eye, we don't entertain to go further into it. Some things we can see and we can take on a depth of perception before we even really engage into it to know, friend, if I see a man walking down the street like that with a gun, I got to wait that I'm all the way back there where Brother Tim is. I got to wait till he get up on me before I realize what I need to do. I can already see this is going to be bad. Some guy walking down the street with a gun pointed toward me, my depth of perception tell me something's wrong. My mind's going to register. What comes in through the eye, my brain's going to register and say, hey, this ain't good. You need to go the other way or you need to run or take off. What we do, we see things afar off and know it's going to be wrong, it's going to be hindrance to us, yet we still keep going. So now we look at Shaul's speech and he's saying, what shall we say? Shall we continue in sin? If I should continue to walk up on a person aiming a gun at me, what's going to happen? Possibly the closer I get, the more dangerous it becomes. So it don't make sense to continue in that direction, does it? Because I can't look for things to be in my favor when I get close. The closer I get to a person with a gun or a deadly weapon, the closer I am to death, right? The more imminent it becomes, right? So now we start looking at the same situation when it comes down to being drawn away or being drawn to the Most High Yah. And the reason why we look at these things, we want to consider them because a lot of you guys hadn't set your mind on a pattern, right? A pattern even going to be cut off from an image. You know that? When you go in and you go and get a dress or buy a pattern, years ago, people don't buy them. Now, people don't buy stuff. That's why places like Cloth World closed down. Women don't sew. Women don't know how to buy patterns and trace patterns out and make or create. That's almost a rarity. Y'all hear me? That's a rarity. You go and you get some, whoever else made it. If you don't like it, you stuck with it. If it's too short, it's just too short. Maybe you sew something on it. If it's too long, you just drag it on the ground. People just lazy now. So now when you start looking at a pattern, we look at it's taken from an image or something, right? Something had to first be made in order to put a pattern to take it and say, well, I'm going to cut from this, and I'm going to take this shape that I cut from, and I'm going to use this as a pattern. So everybody that wants to just hypothetically look like this, will have to take that pattern. They have to take the pattern that's made like this and follow it directly to get to this point. You got me? Well, that's the same thing we want to look at when you're trying to make, when people take on the philosophy of, I want to be like Yahusha. I want to be like one of the prophets, or one of the Kohans, right? So all these things we start looking at, then you got to go back to start to look at the patterns. So when you start looking at a relationship and a behavior, just like the behavior we look at him, Yahuchanan, chapter 6, make it 8:28 right quick. Let me just see something. I ain't going to be before y'all hopefully too long. conscious of my time. I took up a little time in the video. But looking at that video, just showing you something, you don't remember any of that. That's the same mind we look at when you talk about a person being in an unconscious state. Conscious with sight, speech, but unconscious or unaware to what's going on. This is the same practice behavior we find for those of you that commit sin. See, you don't realize when you commit sin, you're not conscious, not in his sight, because a conscious person will be aware of the consequences. Would you consciously open up a door on a car while it's moving? That's dangerous. You could have fell out, could have gotten drugged, anything could have happened. But when you're not conscious, then you're unaware. And that's the same thing we find when Shaul told Timothy. The woman that liveth in pleasure is alive, dead. A person won't understand that. That makes sense. How can you be dead and yet alive? Because you look at death as something, when a person hits death, that's a person unconscious. You can shake them, you can cry, you can beg them. They're not conscious. You got me? They're in a suspended state. This is the same thing we start to find out for people that commit sin. You're in a suspended state, and that state that you're in keeps you from being conscious of the Creator. You're unconscious, or you're not conscious to his laws, his commandment, or not even hearing his voice. Y'all got me? This is a problem. This is Yehukanan chapter 8 at verse 28. Other brother, you get me Yehukanan chapter 10 at verse 25. We still got Romans chapter 6, 2 Thessalonians chapter, 1 Thessalonians 4 and 1, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 at verse 2. 2 and 1. Listen.
Then said Yahusha unto them, when ye have lifted up the Son of Man,
what happened, son?
Then shall ye know that I am he.
What happened, son?
And that I do nothing of myself.
I do what?
Nothing of myself.
What happened, son?
But as my Father hath taught me.
As my Father have done what?
Taught me.
Why would he tell us his Father taught him? That's the law. What was the Father supposed to do? So this is evident that you can see from a practice here. This is almost similar to what you would find almost comparable when you do a DNA test. When he professed or confessed that Yahuwah was his father, then there's a certain behavior a child or son should have toward a father. There's a reverence and an honor, as he told in the book of Malachi. He said, if I be a father, what then is my honor? Isn't that right? He looked at, because your law clearly told you, what were you supposed to do with your mother and your father? Honor him. So he's telling you now, I do nothing of myself, but as my Father have taught me. Everything we saw him do was what the Father taught him, which our law, we didn't have a different set of rules than what he gave. That's the problem people have. People come along, that's why it's so easy for people to use the name Jesus Christ. Because if you look at Jesus Christ, it's already a wrong name, so you're going to have a wrong perception of everything he did. Well, you know, Jesus went around and broke the Sabbath. When did he ever told you he broke the Shabbat? He never told you that.
Amen.
He told you what was lawful.
Amen.
That's the law. If you went back and look at the law, you were told to do nothing when it came down to the Shabbat. Save. That word save is a problem because they got it wrong. That's Old English for accept, which every man must eat. So when he went through the cornfield on Shabbat, what they said? He broke the law. He didn't break the law. He did everything that the law clearly told him to do. The law had came along and gave him specifics concerning when he went through another man's field. He was told that he could eat to his full and not to take nothing with him. That was the law. That when you came through a cornfield, a wheat field, you were only to eat to your field. You weren't to take nothing from that field. The law was already set in place that when the stranger came by that they could eat. Yeah. And you were supposed to let them eat to their field, but they were not supposed to take nothing from that field. The law had clearly told you that they could do what they had to do when it came down to them eating, except what every man must eat. But when you're unconscious, you already got the wrong name, earth pig, and an earth pig can't ever be a sought to be a law-abiding person. And that's the problem they have when they come down to them being saved. They don't have any understanding. So when you look at him saying, my Father, then we're going to look at there's a behavior. He honored the Father. And if he honored the Father, then the Father would do what the Father's supposed to do. He's going to teach the Son. This come and show you whether or not you're the children of Elohim. Because you're being taught. We always start in Yehukanan chapter 6 and verse 44. Come on, son, pick it up right quick so we're down. Other one still got me 8 and 28. Yehukanan 6 and 44. I love this book. Amen. Listen.
No man can come to me
except
the Abba which hath sent me, draw him.
And what you going to do, son?
And I will raise him up at the last Yom.
Tell him what's written.
It is written in the prophets.
And they shall all
be taught of Yahuwah.
Every man, therefore,
that hath heard
and had learned,
of the Abba
does what, son?
cometh unto me.
What else you going to do? Once you learn them, so which means this is going to put you back in line with the law. If you're being taught of Elohim, what are you actually telling me? What are you telling me? People don't even see their connection. People pray and ask the man, show me a sign whether or not I'm your own. Show me not. If you're being taught of him, who's supposed to teach you? The Father. That's what he's telling you right in the 8th chapter of Yuchanan, 8:28. Now, what people come into, and you'll get these private teachers, the people come along and say, well, that's why I don't let no man teach me. But your law already put in place. Moshe had already told you that Elohim had commanded me at that time to do what, brother? To teach you laws and statute commandment. This came into play for you. When Shaul told you in the 13th chapter of the book of Acts of the Apostle, verse 41, he told you, behold, who? Despisers? You wondering? Because you sit in amazement. For I do what? I work a work when? In your day of work you shall in no wise. You ain't going to believe it. Though who? Mick told you, though it be told you. When Shaul picked up, only way you're going to hear it was going to be a man. He let you know it's going to be a man. How's you going to hear it? And yet that's why people mess up, and Moshe was on the scene to show you that. He commanded me to teach you laws and statutes. He wouldn't dare come down here and teach you himself. Isn't that right? So he said a man. When Moshe talked to him concerning in the book of Bamidbar, the 27th chapter, he said, let Elohim, the spirit of all flesh, of the Ruach, settle over the congregation. He already knew that then you're going to need to set a man over the congregation so that the congregation of Elohim be not as sheep. He gave you the same symbol too. A sheep got to have a shepherd. Sheep can't lead themselves. It's impossible. You put some sheep out there and just let them go in there and nobody to shepherd them. They're going to die. They're going to, man, you got to lead a sheep. Sheep not distinctly set to define their own way. That's what he like about sheep, and that's what we learn, and we compare ourselves. You ain't set to find your own way. When the book of Marshall Lee told you there is a way that seemeth right unto who? Not to a sheep. He said, but the end thereof, that's how you're going to die. You start finding your own way. Everybody pick up a Bible, try to teach. I got a young lady call me now. Word me there. I need to talk to him. I ain't got nothing to talk to you about, nothing. I'll cut you loose. I'm done. Y'all hear me? I'm done. I'm good. I told these folks, let these folks teach themselves. I tell you, want to know more than me, teach yourself. You can't, listen, it ain't hard to be a preacher. If you sit down and read the book and be earnest and pray and ask God to show you, he'll lead you. That's how everybody doing it. Everybody jump up on the scene. Can't find it in the book, nobody done it. Everybody went out and was sent. Man told you that. I hadn't sent them. They ran. I hadn't spoken to them. Yeah, they prophesied. These people they ain't got no direction on how they done it. Something moved. Could have been your bowels. Could have been your brain shifted. I don't know why people got so many problems, and that's why a lot of these people, that's why they don't listen, because you have not obeyed. Y'all hear me? They never shown a mind to obey. When they don't like something, they jump up and do something different. I'm going to confront a man, set a man down that lead me, that been teaching me, then I'm going to jump up and I'm going to lead him. I'm fruit of your stupidity. Well, I'm going to get up and then you got to be dumb to let me get up and let you lead me. I mean, it's just a double shift of stupidity. I'm going to confront you and tell you, you can't preach, you can't be no pastor, you ain't got no wife. I don't have one, and I'm finna start pastoring. Does it make common sense?
No.
I'm going to pull my pastor down. You ain't got no wife. You can't be pastoring. Well, I'm going to get up, I'm going to start pastoring. I don't have a wife. You can't be that blind. The book told you that if the blind lead the blind. Say that Matthew Yahoo 15:11. 13:15. No, 15:13, 13:11. 13:15 might be my mind. Might be 15:11 or pick it up. One of y'all got to do some work.
Amen.
15:13. 13:15. 15:13. Here, thank you. 15:13. That's right. 13:15 gonna deal with the seeds being sown. Correct, Leon? That's right. Listen.
But he answered and said, every plant which my Shamayim Abba have not planted shall be rooted up.
Y'all hear that? Every place. That's why I don't mess around with these people trying to tell me, you know, you could destroy that preacher. You could take. I don't mess with none of these people stuff. I ain't even interested. I leave them alone. If he ain't planting them, they root their own self up. I don't make them. I tell you, you leave folks alone, it'll prove out for themselves whether or not he planted you. Same thing with me. I still been standing.
Amen.
Time gonna prove it out. Right, Tom Smith gonna make it alone. Let's see. If he ain't planted, it's gonna be rooted up. That's why they stuff get overturned. Every plant he said he ain't planted now, it's gonna be rooted up. Huh? Because it got to start somewhere. Hold you got. Who know why he told y'all that? Why would he tell y'all about that? Thank you, sir. Bereshit, chapter 2. That goes sharp thinking. 2 and give me about 4. Let me see what happens. These folks just don't realize this stuff all coming to an end real soon for y'all. It'll be coming to an end real soon. They'll see it. Whole lot of them people, they gonna see it, it's gonna be real tight on them. Isn't that right? It's gonna get real shady for them. Listen.
These are the generations of the Shamayim and the Aritz.
These are what, son?
These are the generations of the Shamayim
And the who?
and of the Aritz.
So basically this is the Dabari Hayamim. These are the matter of the days. Because that's how it would count the matter of the Yums. You know, that's all you're saying. Dabari Hayamim. These are the matters of the Yums. Y'all got me? So basically he let you know right here, Dabari Hayamim. Listen, they have chronicles. Listen, chronic when you smoke weed. Listen.
when they were created.
Chronic pain when he put them in hell. Listen.
In the day that Elohim made the Aritz and the Shamayim.
What happened, son?
And every plant of the field.
And every who?
Plant of the field.
And every what, son?
Plant of the field.
Where was it at, son?
Before it was in the Aritz. And every herb of the field before it grew.
Well, you know, he planted them. He was the husbandman. The husbandman is the farmer. That's the person responsible. So we find definition, we find him as a husband, we find him as a father, and we find him as the husbandman, same thing. Farmer. That's what a husbandman, because he put seed in the ground. Y'all got me? That's what the husband do with the woman. He put seed in the ground. Ain't that right?
Amen.
That's the thing we learn. I taught y'all a word. Y'all just hold what you got. Then I teach y'all a word for the wedding? All right. Taught y'all a couple of things. A lot of stuff y'all got to learn. Y'all got it? So it makes sense. Guess what the farmer does? He got to know when to use that word, when it's implemented. Right. See, that's why you know a lot of things that these people are doing, they don't know what they're doing. A lot of stuff they don't know. Everything ain't for everybody. Y'all hear me? It started to make sense. He know when it's right. The husband we got, same thing he gonna know when he take a wife. Y'all got me? That's why you look at the husband. A lot of things that we do, that's a very reason too why we're going back to what we actually were, farmers, husbandmen. Isn't that right? Shepherds. You know, we keep sheep. We know how to lead. That's a trait of our father and farmers. So we know time and season. When you start talking about knowing time and season, you got to talk to a husbandman. You got to know that somebody that lead flock. He got to know when to lead them. Look when he told you, pick me up right quick at the book of Tahalim, 23:1. Let's see something. Man, I'm all over the place. But the book's still right.
Amen.
They just don't know it right. These people going to say it. You know what? They're going to look up. They're going to say, how in the world? When did the people, They keep sitting back. There's a lot of them sitting on the fence. They've been saving their money, doing everything they've been doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Time coming short. A lot of folks don't play. I told them, y'all made no mistake. A lot of y'all caught me by getting in. I swear you ain't getting in. I swear you ain't getting in. A lot of these folks, they ain't getting in. It's impossible. It's not possible everybody getting in. Y'all hear me? I told y'all sitting in a good spot. But y'all can play around from other internet camera members and sit in here if you want to. Go ahead and get your cell phone out there. Y'all will see it's going to be hard out there. It's going to get cold. When y'all got there and going out there and get some of this, man, this when you done. When you go take this what we giving you, and you going to go out there and mix that stuff up with some Yiddish. You're going to go find some I's and some O's and some W's. Oh, it's going to be real sweet. Get you some J. Oh, it happens every time. I guarantee. I've seen a guy do that stuff. Why me got something? They so dumb. Old stupid Facebook. I knew when Lonnie got him told. You think I believe? Did you think 1 minute I thought God appeared and told you your name is Facebook? You actually. This just shows. People don't. You know what? because so many people lie on the man, next people come and do the same thing. I wouldn't have got him and told y'all that because somebody quit me and said, let me ask you something. You said he appeared and told you that? So I pin you down. Now, this is going to get tight. Because you ain't even afraid to put this out your mouth. If you get pulled in question on it, because you've been lying so long, been a liar all your life. Yeah. I know you've been a liar. Can teach you how to make $2,000 a week. That's easy. $2,000 a week, easy. And you don't even sleep on a futon. You sleep on an air mattress. Some stuff questionable. Your truck dirty and it smoke. You gonna teach me how to make $2,000 a week? That's easy. I sleep on an air mattress. I just blowed up my woman and my mattress. One and the same. Like he said, I and my father one. My wife and my mattress is one. People don't mind lying. They don't mind lying on the man. Do y'all know how much $2,000 is a week? That's $8,000 a month to $10,000 a month. And you sleep on it. That makes sense to y'all. I'm glad I believed it off the rip. Went doing, tried to give me invest money for y'all. How many of y'all went to him and tried to give me invest money for me? Everybody here can't say that, can they? Everybody here that innocent. Yeah, everything move, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't take everybody's advice. I'm funny. I got to see what you got. What you got, what you done. That's just people don't realize something. That you done made some good money. I listen to something you tell me about some money. Sonny, you got enough money? I don't be listening to that stuff. I just be listening to guys. What you gonna tell me how to get broke? I'm just, I ain't being funny. I ain't trying to listen to nobody. A lot of stuff, that don't mean what. Anybody can tell you something. They can. Some stuff, I just ain't gonna listen to it for everybody. Huh? If I drop something on nowhere, you say you dropped it right there. You can be broke or rich. I said, thank you. But you try to give me direction on how to be saved, I can't listen to everybody. You give me direction on how to get money, I don't listen to everybody. You ain't done it. It don't make sense. Y'all hear me? But I just try to tell you, but these same people watch me come and get this and get through and jack this up and go stick an O in it. Get all the way over here, now you done made these O's at the end. Why do you have an A here if you went O here? Other people believe in these folks. I don't have no confidence in these folks. I don't have no confidence. Everyone leave out of here with that stuff. I don't have no confidence in them. Bible walked down here, 1 eye, 1 arm, flying purple people eater. Went straight to getting an adultery. Women can preach. Where it say a woman can't preach? How you say all these years to leave here and go to women can preach? How you eat? That's the smallest thing you should have came up. Something you said, now I done messed up. I ain't for be that done stupid. Let no woman preach to me. I had a woman preacher call me. I wrote her number down just so I could scratch it out. She wanted me to come, praise, bless you and your wife, your whole ministry, and just praising and blessing me. God told me my name Evangelist to call you and got a word for you. I said, this heifer ain't got nothing for me. God couldn't, he'd have told you, I know he'd have said, hey boy, he finna wear your behind out. You know, don't you call that number. He'd have told you, call that name and wear you out, that foolishness. That folk mind bad. You couldn't be listening to me and thought to call me. You couldn't even thought I'm going to receive nothing you said. That's a lying spirit. How no lying spirit can't call you back? He would have had you to call me for nothing. He'd have put it on the answer and wear your behind out. That leave you where you that dumb. They be ignorant. Let them be ignorant. Come on, son. That 15th chapter book of Matthew Yahoo.
Amen.
So he let you know every plant before it was in there, letting you know so he would respond. He was the husbandman. He put it there. He didn't pop up on the scene. It was him. I'm the husbandman. I'm responsible for it before it was ever in there, in their writs. Come on.
Let them alone.
What happened, son?
They be blind leaders of the blind.
Man, that's why I had me with them. I just let them folk keep going. I want to save one of mine. I know a heart would do it for. I ain't trying to kill and lose none of my sheep for nobody else fools. Save mine at the same time, keep moving. I let folks alone. A lot of these folks, I already know they be blind leaders of the blind. None of these folks don't. Y'all think stuff be happening, it be the last I just be catching on? I already know your stuff be shabby. They let you alone. I already know the blind leading the blind. And tell me what happens when the blind lead the blind.
And if the blind lead the blind,
and then Ray Charles leads Stevie Wonder, Stevie Wonder leads Ray Charles. What happens, son?
both shall fall into the ditch.
Which one better to lead, Ray Charles or Stevie Wonder? Ray said, I learned how to, when I can hear the hollow of the wall. That's how I know when, man, ain't let no blind man leave me nowhere. Look how good you play that keyboard. Nigga, sit down, you finna leave me nowhere. Y'all hear me? Oh, man, ain't got time for that stuff. You got to run up a girl on and find she ugly. I can look straight at her and say, you ugly. I can spot ugly a mile away. Ugly got to walk to it. Got a voice to it. I don't care how you try to crazy. It's going to come out. Everybody ugly got a monster inside of them. They just don't know it. It do, a little monster come out. They don't have to come long. It'll show its face now. All right. There's ugly folks here, they think about it. They be like, I thought I'd be having a cold. I know. Ugly got a walk, a look, and a voice. Listen.
Then answered Cuff and said unto him, declare unto us this parable.
Come on, son, back to what you got. What I had you holding? I had you in the book of your Ukanan chapter 8, verse 28.
Yes,
I already had you read your Ukanan chapter 6 and verse 44. I told you to hold me Ukanan chapter 10 and verse 25. You still got me Romans chapter 6 and verse 1. I told you to get me 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 1 as well. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 1. Listen.
Yochanan 8 and 28.
Come on, son.
And that I do nothing of myself,
What happened, son?
but as my Father hath taught me,
What happened, son?
I speak these things.
That's what he taught. That's the law. He said, my father taught me I speak these things. Tell me what happened, son.
And he that sent me is with me.
See, that way he let you know. And that's the thing we told you. People try to take different things he said. Certain things he said were covenantal speeches. They were part of a covenant. He said he never left me. Because you were taught through the law, if you did certain things, that it wasn't supposed to depart from you. This book of the law wasn't supposed to depart from you. Because if this law and this book stayed with you, guess what that was going to be? That was going to cause me to be there too. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. Hold you guys, son. See if that's second, what's that, Beth? 14, 15. Beth, Malachi, 15. Beth. For second. 15th chapter. At verse 1. Listen.
In the 27th year of Jeroboam.
Hold on, this, what y'all say? It's Dabari. Ooh, okay. Dabari Hayamam. Beth, 15. I can take down this right here. Dabari Hayamam. Beth. He still had me in the 23rd chapter of the book of Tahalil. Just hold that for me. Listen.
At verse 1.
Yes.
And the Ruach of Yahuwah came upon Azariah, the son of Oded. And he went out to meet Asa and said unto him, Hear ye me, Asa, and all Yehudah and Benjamin. Yahuwah is with you while you be with him.
Listen.
And if you seek him, he will be found.
So
of
he
you.
told you that he had never left me, but I do always the thing that pleases him. He just told you why. Yahuwah be with you while
You be with him.
it made sense then why the Father was with him. People tell you, God always be with me, so it means you always with him then. Y'all see where the covenant come in for? You got to be with me. And if you with me, guess what you're doing? Then you hearing my voice. If you with me, that means you obeying my word. That's why I get rid of people. You ain't obeying. You ain't hearing. Don't make sense for you to be here. That's the same reason why we got dispersed out of our land of Jerusalem. Because we weren't with him. Y'all hear me? The book told us in the book of Amos, can two walk together? So it don't make sense. You're supposed to walk according to the law. The book told you to finish up. Order my steps in thy word and let not iniquity have any dominion over me. So we're going to order it in the word. I got to be where I can hear his voice. Y'all hear me? So when he taught me, I responded by obeying, by complying. That meant that, and by me complying, that left me in a state of where he never left me. When he said, I'll never leave you, because you're going to stay in the path. There's no way for me to go. He's in a perfect path. Y'all hear me? So he looked there. When it came time for Jerusalem, when did he leave Jerusalem? Huh? He didn't leave. We left. Because he looked at, I'm not moving. I can't move out the path. That's what they were trying to do. And they told him to turn out of the path. He let you, I can't leave out of the path. Y'all got me? He's got to always be in his word. When can he leave his word? You got to leave it. Let's see what he told you right here. He still got me the 23rd chapter book of Tahalim. Listen.
And if you seek him,
If you seek him,
he will be found of you.
you hear that? If you seek him. So where I'm going to seek him at? I got to learn where he is, and I got to make sure I'm hearing his word. Y'all hear me? He said, if you seek him, I just can't go looking anywhere for him. He told them they came down, these people he was looking for a man. He told you to go through, and you could look in all these broad places, and you can't find one. But he said he can be found. I can be found. You know where I'm at. The only reason you got dispersed out of here because of your action, your behavior. I always been him. Y'all hear me? When it come down to him, he still abide. That's what people make it so difficult, like you got to go find. It ain't hard to find him. You can find him. You just got to make yourself and comply with the word. Listen.
But if you forsake him,
But if you forsake him,
he will forsake you.
well, that's how you got gone. You let me go before I let you go. If you say you fail, you know how you fail? Because you let me go. And when you let me go, I let you go. Whether you go back to crack, whether you go back to lying, cheating, drinking, fornicating, committing adultery, you let go first. Huh? It makes sense to hold on to you. You let go. This don't make sense to you. Listen what the man told. He said, and what happened, son?
Yahuwah is with you while you be with him.
Listen.
And if you seek him, he will be found of you.
What happened, son?
But if you forsake him,
He said, but if he forsake you.
but if ye forsake
So
him,
he let you know it's going to be on you before it be on him. I guarantee you, whatever state you in, it's because you left. You pulled out first. Y'all hear me? You let go first. Then what happens, son?
he will forsake you.
Then I let you go. When people get in these states of he ain't real, stuff ain't right, this ain't for me, the truth be told, you let go. When you say he not there with me anymore, because you let go, that makes sense to hold on to you. People do the same thing. Me when they get gone, they put it on me. I ain't the one right. I'm the one wrong. He don't try to be, he just let folk go. I guarantee you let me go if I let you go. That's being honest. Folk don't look at it. The truth be the matter told. Who have I ever cut loose and let go that was obeying and complying? How I look to y'all? I look like a madman and a fool. But when you forsake, I got to do the same thing with you. Ain't that right? He ain't right. He just your pastor when you doing what he telling you to do. Even parents let go of kids at certain states. Mm-hmm. Keep fighting, arguing with you. You ain't obeying. You supposed to be my mom. You supposed to always be my daddy. I am when you doing I tell you. Isn't that right? You know a child going to make some problems, going to have some difficulties, some things that might happen, but you get too far, you let go. Now I let you go. What about all them time? I'm thinking the same thing like you think. What about all them time? Listen.
Not for a long season.
Now for a long time,
Yasharal
had been what, son?
without the true Elohim.
This don't make sense. Because if I'm going to be without the true Elohim, I got to miss something else. Tell me what else happened, son.
And without a teaching Kohan,
See, all it makes sense. Because you can't sit here and y'all to do this. This is what dumb, this is what get you. Y'all, a lot of times y'all go and count stuff that you without, and you got a teacher. So how you without him don't make sense. How that makes sense? He let you know when they were without, that's not all I took. Because if you going to hear get anything, you don't get it from the Kohan. So if I'm gone, I'm going to make sure you know I'm fully gone. I'm completely gone. I'm not just out of here. I'm going to take the who?
teaching Kohan,
And what else, son?
and without law.
It's going to be your problem. Because you know what happens? You're going to pick it up on your own and try to get it. When I get out of here, I'm taking my man with me. I'm taking the word. This is going to make sure you're going to be without. Y'all see what I'm saying? It makes sure you without. A lot of times, that's why he try to tell us how it's written in the prophet. That's why you got to be taught. Because a lot of times, how many of y'all done counted that you've been without him, that he's gone, he done left us? Come on. Has it been biblical? Because he gone, he going to take a teacher. And he going to take the law. Don't make sense to leave it. If he gone, because I don't even want you playing with it. Y'all hear me? Don't even want you playing with it. Because you need to know him. 23rd division of the book of Tahalim. So these people got folks leading them. These people all in disarray. These people ain't nowhere close to being saved. Their own pride. I mean, it's just bad and I finally ain't got no pastor. I'm going to just jump up and do it myself. That's just bad understanding. That don't make sense. I'm going to jump up and teach myself. Then it's bad when you start trying to overthrow government. When I left from where I was, Shadow, did you ever see me jump up in front of that man's face and try to tell the man? I remember that man got on one time and got on me one time. I preached against dirt devil vacuum cleaner. You remember that first time you called me? Told me I stood there. I never jumped up against that man, did it? I stood there because it hurt me my pastor did me like that. My wife right there then, she tried to say, I said, don't even say that. I was so hurt. I was so disappointed. Then he remember that, don't it? Man, I had preached a video broadcast I made about these dirt devils. Man, you got to be cutting me down behind that stuff. So you teaching these people the devil is a vacuum cleaner. I said, no. I said, if you want them to have it, I said, you can tell them they can have it. I said, I'm not going to tell them. He'll tell you, didn't it? Them folks said them folks were hot. They were hot. Hear why he kicked up. They went. I said, man, I cried. I was hurt. I couldn't believe he did that. He said they looked at that thing he had told. He said, I was right. He said, we do need to get rid of him. I couldn't believe he did that to me. That man cut me down good behind that vacuum cleaner. I said, I just couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it. I was in. I told him, I said, we fighting about the devil? I never thought I would teach about the devil. They would laugh. I made a TV broadcast. It wasn't even for them. I was making a TV, like, make a TV broadcast. You know, let me preach. I made my TV broadcast for out of town, my radio broadcast. They were laughing. I got through. I thought everybody with me. Them folks were hot to death. That's on what you said, the dirt devil. You trying to say that's the devil? I was like, what? Hold on for a minute. The dirt devil, you trying to preach against my dirt? I said, I just couldn't believe it. I mean, the man, I remember they was in dirt. I was just saying to myself, what in the darn world? I'm saying, I'm like, I can't believe we having this conversation. Devil food gate. Devil, I'm saying, but trying to figure how this work. Man, them folks said, man, you think I'm throwing away my vacuum cleaner? You crazy. I was sitting here saying to myself, I didn't know all these people had dirt devil vacuum cleaner. Man, I touched the nerve. Them folks were hot to death with me. I never did. But he'll tell you, I never did. I said, you want to tell me it's okay? I said, you can tell him. I wasn't doing it. Did I cut the food with that man, try to fight that man? These folks don't realize, you don't give account for that stuff. One thing I said about him, I was gone. I ain't do that stuff right there, that man. You can't overtake nobody else's stuff. Ain't your place. People be doing stuff, be telling folks, stuff y'all be doing, be done. The book teach you about sedition. You can't overtake nobody else's stuff. It ain't gonna never work. I look like I'm gonna go in my dad's house and try to take my dad's house over. You can't take over my house, they're my house. What you can do now, you can get your own. That don't make sense. You can't try to take them. I told him, I said, no good can ever come out of no stuff like that. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna come to your house, try to take over your house. That's crazy. People be doing stuff. That's why I already know they ain't gonna work good. Ain't no good gonna come out of it. False or not, best thing to do, go somewhere else. Let them have it. Don't try to sit there and take nobody else stuff. That's why people don't prosper. The book said when they do prosper, they don't prosper just. I already know that thing had to fall. I already know. They ain't no use to call me. They've been calling, blowing my phone. They call the phone, even answer. Austin answered. Oh, my call gone. I said, nobody ain't answer that phone. Nobody would Austin answer. Hey, man, no. I ain't got time. I'm busy. I'm doing a great work. I can't come down. A lot of folks think I'm a fool. I ain't no fool. Not one of these camps can tell you I don't went and try to take them over. Don't want them. I got my own work. I ain't got time to take over nobody else. Man, let these folks do what they want to do. You want to rot in hell with that stuff. That's crazy. Folks got a mind to be saved, gonna come out and do what they're supposed to do. Ain't that right?
Amen. That's right.
Just like Chanel and Ray, they know what they had to do. Come on out. And the book said, and be separate. They don't have no brother just jumping up in here all they gonna take over. Man, go get my gun out the car. That's crazy. That stuff ain't even no kind of order. Just don't leave. That don't make no sense. Folks' eyes ain't open, they want to sit in something wrong. Let them say that ain't your place. Yeah, you start trying to chastise leadership, you get it. People just do stuff you ought not to do. That's the stuff you ought not to do. Even the book they told when Yahushua got up against 18th chapter book of Ukanon. Help these folks out. A lot of stuff these folks got to look out for. You know the people were wrong. No, the folks were wrong. You got to watch what you be doing. Say that 18 and 18. I know I got to get y'all like, goodness, boy, we need some time tonight. Book right, though. I appreciate it more. That's why I don't move real fast. I don't get involved with everybody's stuff, man. You get tangled up. Let me tell you something. I've been thirsty years. Like, man, when the members come in, get some members, you finally can start doing, you get some stuff. I took my time. Got all my honest. How many of y'all I got y'all because I went in your church and stole from your pastor? Went in there and called the mess in your church and got you? No, I ain't do that, man. I got mine honest. I just put out in that preach. They that are of him gonna hear his word, like he said, you'll come. So I other folk called now, folk had hit, you ain't got no choice. Not one can tell you, I called now, man, please, I ain't got no YouTube saying, can you please come? I need members. I don't have it. I don't even take everybody. So it don't make sense to everybody to come, because you might not get in. Then you go to any of these other accounts, they taking in and everything. I don't take everything. I do just like the man do. I sat down by the seashore and I started separating. I can't keep all this. He said, just like a fish. But anyway, John, you the fish, didn't it? Y'all went, what were you, shrimping? Did y'all keep everything came up in that net? There you go. One time he told me, yeah, we kept. I said, I can't use you. Another time he met me up. I was trying, he said, yeah, we kept stuff in there, you know, had all kind of crab leg and stuff. I said, that's all right, I can't use it. But now the thing was, you going to keep things that's of value. Isn't that right? Everything you kept, nobody keep no junk. Got an oyster shell, ain't no pearl or nothing in there, nothing. Keep that. What you need that junk? Throw that junk back over there. What to do? A man gonna do for you get ready to take that stuff out the boat and you gonna sort it out. You sorting out what's gonna be of value and what's going to try. That's the same thing I do. I can't take everything in him. Y'all hear me? When I come up to see the man, I don't need the man talking about, man, you got a bunch of junk. So you gotta look at it for me. I got no judgment. I gotta know what the man looking for. He a husband, he told me, you gotta look at, I'm the one I sold, everything I said, it's still standing. That's why you still got the same tree, because he planted them. He show you, everything I put here still him. We're gonna look at me, what about what you plant? Is it still here? He told the apostle, I ordain you that you should do what? And what he told you about your fruit? Man, you know how many storms done came through him since the beginning of time? Y'all know how many floods done came through him? Guess what though? Same tree still blooming. After when Noah and them came through, destroyed everything, you tell me he came and planted some more trees. What he put, weathered the storm, son. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I done weathered some storm to be him. Huh? All right. Listen to him. When that flood came through him, that wiped out everything. Y'all hear me? Them trees were rooted though. That's what y'all tell you. When the storm came, they were rooted. When you rooted, that storm don't move you. I'm still here. Ain't even no option on the table, stay here or maybe go. Nope, not even my option. I'm rooted. Y'all hear me? But you got to hear something. You got to hear something that persuades you to have that mindset. And a lot of times y'all easily swayed by everything that comes, just like the wind. A tree will set good, right wind come, that thing start leaning. That thing get a strong wind, get it put, that thing can pull, and some of them will give. Good tree, I'm coming right back up where I started at. Y'all hear me? It's a good tree. The leaves might blow off of them. Whatever here, I'll make it. I'll come back. Give me a little time. Might be some snow. Might come through and get some of my fruit early and I don't make it this year. Give me some time. I'll produce again. Y'all ain't going to prove itself out. Y'all hear me? John came up on the fig tree. When he found it, they had nothing but leaves on it. That's one more year. Call you look at it. It might not be your season. Something could have happened. Could have been an early frost. Could have hit you. But if you're a good tree, you'll put out. He came back and looked at it 2 years straight. You ain't gonna make it. Said, curse you, you die. You know, he let you know, I ain't plant you. If I'd have planted you, still been standing. Y'all hear me? Same thing when these folks leave him. All right, y'all take how y'all want to take it now. I probably like the book said, give me the 18th chapter of the book of Ukanah, 18:18. Other brother, you say that first epistle of John chapter 2 right quick. Say that about 2 and about 19 right quick. Before you grab that, let's get that, your Ukanah. Your Ukanah Aleph, chapter 2. Man, that's a wonderful work. Wonderful work. I appreciate the Most High blessed me with some good help. Listen.
At verse 19.
Let's see what it says. Listen.
They went out from us.
Hold on for a minute. Back me up at 17. Let's see what it says.
And the world passeth away.
And the world does what?
Passeth away.
Y'all hear what the world do? What it do, son?
Passeth away.
Tell them what else happened, son.
And the lust thereof.
He talking about these people. You know why? I ain't plant them. Everything he done told you, I ain't planted. They're going to be rooted up. That's why he told you going to pass away. These folks, they're going to be gone and be taken away. I didn't plant them. They out of here. Listen.
But he that doeth the will of Elohim.
Tell them what he going to do, son.
Abideth forever.
That's what I'm talking about. Indefinite period of time. That's what we working for. Listen.
Little children.
What happens, son?
It is the last time.
Well, listen.
And as ye have heard that Antimashiach shall come.
Y'all hear? The anti, just like you got antifreeze, that's against freezing. That's what you put in your car because you don't want to freeze, right? So if you don't want to freeze, you put in what? Antifreeze, right? So you don't want to be saved, you go follow the Antichrist. It's wrong anyway. It's wrong to be anti, so you might well be Christ, Antichrist. All is wrong anyway. Isn't that right? You can't be nothing but for the Mashiach. Right. Listen.
Even now are there many antichrists.
Y'all hear that? Plenty of these niggas around here. White niggas, black niggas, Asian niggas, Mexican niggas, nigga. Nigga in the nigga. Listen.
Whereby we know that it is the last time.
He said that's how we know it's the last time. Listen.
They went out from us.
That's what they don't look at, boss. Where you think they came from? So they went out from us. Is that impossible to believe? Couldn't have been. Because in the book of Eob, it told you when the sons of Elohim came. Who was that with them? And Satan was right there with them. He asked, where you come from? Said, walking to and fro through the earth. Ain't that right? How did he appear? As a molecule of light. That's what Shaul tried to tell you in the book of Galatians when he went up to see Car. Who he said crept in? False brethren, unawares. That's what he tried to do. He tried to creep in, try to look like. He said, where you coming from? I was walking to and through the earth. That's what they do. He let you know where these false people come from. They'll come out from under. They'll get enough of this right here and try to mess somebody up. That's what. But see, you keep watching. They'll throw it this right here. They be saying, yeah, Dabari Hayamam, and keep going. And somebody gonna miss it. They say, oh, my pastor just made a mistake. It come out. Every night you watch those slew foot, it'll come out. He gonna throw it. He'll come in. He'll throw one in. He gonna be writing your Ukanon. Your Ukanon. You be saying, that's all. Don't worry. Jesus knows. I know. He'll ease him in. He'll ease in there. Little by little, he be gotten. They be thinking. But you can't get caught up on this. You just got to go on and go and let God be God. That's your problem. You're supposed to be let Elohim be Elohim. Right. What you let God do is God be dog. And you play with this long enough, you're going to be, now you're going to be doggone. You let God be God, God going to be gone. Can't count on that nigga. Isn't that right? We go to the once we learn who is Elohim. Amen. I had a white John talking with earlier. He asked me about that. I said, it's basically just word. I said, it ain't just basically just no word play. I said, your words got meaning. I said, you follow, man. It's just like you say Yahusha. I said, Jesus. I said, you said earth pig. I said, why would you be following the earth pig? I don't say earth pig. I say that y'all is salvation. Ain't that right? Big difference. That's what people got now. It basically, see a lot of y'all get like that. It's basically like a word. It ain't no basically like no word. We're not saying the same. Because when you get down and just go with, okay, let's just go with Jesus, the only thing you got wrong. That ain't all you got wrong. You ain't got no dietary law. You don't keep no feast days. You run a church. You don't observe the Shabbat. All right, you got women wearing men clothes. You got men wearing women clothes. You got women preaching. So they going to play game. You believe that he the son. Yeah, you believe the son. But yeah, how you get that? We're saying the same thing. That's how he pull y'all niggas in. See that right? It's like he told, man, there's a grade gulf between us. Isn't that right? Amen. We got a grade gulf, big grade gulf between us. Y'all hear me? Amen. Don't let these folk fool y'all. There's a whole lot between us. It's enough to send you to hell. All it take, the book told you don't take but a little leaven. Isn't that right, man? All you got is leaven. You ain't even got no bread. You just put straight leaven in the oven and fire. Man, ain't nothing to stop it. At least leaven got something to blow up. Leaven just blow up on your behind. At least it puts bread to a lemon. Just put leaven in and just cook it. That junk something to blow your done stove apart. You got Jesus, what you think you gonna get? Gonna wind up sending you straight to hell. Come on, son, listen.
They went out from us.
Where did they leave?
They went out from us.
They came from Eddie Long, them.
They went out from us.
No, the people come out from us and they're going to do more damage than Eddie Long. Let me tell you, Hebrew Israelite congregation, they'll do more damage than Eddie Long will do. Only people, he going to get some stupid, ignorant people. But when you get in Hebrew Israelite camp, they'll go get some people that actually looking for the truth. People going to Christianity looking for no truth. Quit lying. Looking for some hoes and niggas. You're not looking for some liquors and cigarettes. You coming this way, you want to learn the truth. And they'll come along and give you a couple of eyes and some O's and mess you up and give you some vile point. That thing, no, you be pointed straight to hell. Come to judgment, man, do you just like this, straight to hell. It's important for us to look at this. Y'all, people didn't pay attention to this. Yo, who can tell you where they came from? They went out from who?
From us.
Tell them what happened, son.
But they were not of us.
That's why I tell them. Anybody hook up some of these members going around to my, how you be told? They be like, oh, you be, I know. They weren't of us. That's why he told you, because you think about it. Why would he be telling you they went out from us? So, because what you think, they're going to use that. Yeah, I used to be at the way. They be like, oh, the way, yeah. Oh, he be teaching on that, brother. Yeah, brother, that's a good thing. They going to get them. They ain't going to be looking at, you used to be. That fine, ain't but 2 points. Was it Tony Smith or was it you? Ain't but 2 things to look at that point. It's either Tony Smith or them now. Don't go with they used to be here, they good, and I'm good, and they gone. That don't make sense. Why you got, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he good, everything, and I'm good. You know, I just time. Watch them niggas. They went out from us. What happened, son?
But they were not of us.
Tell me what happened.
For if they had been of us,
Listen now, if they had been up, I ain't with them, but we still together. What happened, son?
for if they had been of us,
Tell them what they would have did.
they would no doubt have continued
He-
with us.
They gone, but they still with us? Yeah, who can understand don't make sense? If they were with us, they would have continued what I'm teaching. Tell them why they left, Brandon.
But they went out,
Because we wouldn't let them play the keyboard or because they wouldn't play the drum?
that they might be made manifest
Is that what happened, son?
that they were not all of us.
That's why they gone. Hold up, and they tell y'all about it. Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, and ain't nothing like nothing wrong. I just, I know. I already know why you gone. That's the book. See, y'all ain't look at it. They don't know about that, do they? They look. If you the truth, nobody should leave you. I know. 10th chapter of the book of Orion. I can help these people out. People don't believe. They think when people leave you preach the truth. Why people leave? That's exactly why they left. That truth hurt. Cut them jokes. Ain't that right? Just like on the day of Feast of the Week, when they heard this, they were a prick to the heart. Ain't that right? Cut them real good. Come on, son. 10 and 1 be fine and we'll jump down. Listen.
After these things,
That's right. Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
the Elohim appointed other 70 also,
He appointed who?
other 70 also,
That gave him 84. Listen.
and sent them 2 and 2 before his face into every city and place whither he himself would come.
Jehovah's Witness got about 9 of them niggas together. Ain't obeyed nothing. Listen.
Therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore Yahuwah of the harvest, that he would send forth laborers into his harvest.
Listen.
Go your ways, behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves.
Listen.
Carry neither purse, nor scrip, nor shoes, and salute no man by the way.
Come on.
And into whatsoever house ye enter, first say, Peace be to this house. And
Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Come on.
And if the son of Shalom be there, your Shalom shall rest upon it. If not, it shall turn to you again.
You hear that? It's going to return to it. If it been and it should stay there, that's where it'll abide. If not, it's coming right back. That's something y'all need to know too. Y'all will get it. Y'all will get it. Come on, son.
And in the same house remain, eating and drinking such things as they give, for the laborer is worthy of his hire. Go not from house to house.
Listen.
And into whatsoever city you enter, and they receive you, eat such things as are set before you, and heal the sick that are therein, and say unto them, the kingdom of Elohim is come nigh unto you.
Come on.
But into whatsoever city ye enter, and they receive you not, go your ways out into the streets of the same, and say, even the very dust of your city, which cleaveth on us, we do wipe off against you. Notwithstanding, be ye sure of this, that the kingdom of Elohim is come nigh unto you.
You hear that? It's bad for a city to reject us. Huh? So even the dirt that even cleave to your clothes on your sandal says shake it off. So they're going to be a witness against them. Isn't that right? The word done came. Word done come. Just like y'all sitting here playing, that word coming to a lot of these people city. I pray it speed on it, burning hell, you don't receive it. Y'all hear me? I pray he put all kind of curse upon them for not taking it. That's just like the same thing with y'all. I told y'all, we ought to be the first in line to go here. We don't get it right. We get ample opportunity and time. We getting the word, the knowledge of what we need to do. All we got to do is make the judgment, obey it. Y'all hear me? The man giving us every opportunity to be saved. Don't make no sense to keep going in the way of the wrong and keep trying to seek relationship and everything else. First, y'all try to make sure you get salvation. Y'all got y'all mind on everything other than the way y'all need to have. That's why y'all falling so many hurts. Y'all hear me? Y'all gonna do stuff based on other folk doing. Y'all got married this weekend. Y'all getting ready to get married. A bunch of them now, they moving closer now because they see y'all. I ain't trying to really get married because I seen y'all. Might not be my season. Y'all waited 8 years. How long y'all been dating? These jokers looking at 2 months, a week. They'll just run and get something. I'm telling you, a lot of these folks get him. Their rocket ship ain't gonna get up. And when they do, it gonna run, when that thing fall back to planet Earth, a lot of y'all gonna be hurt. Cause y'all look, when stuff start out wrong, it end wrong. Wrong don't never get right. Everything you do, man, that thing gotta be, that man done told you just wait, just hinge, just measure. Y'all start off stuff wrong. Y'all just do stuff. Some stuff don't be making common sense to it. It's beautiful. I went to plenty of weddings before I got married. None of them made me get married. I seen them girls, we just keep having a good time. I remember one time that good time girl came home, and she came and had a big old box, I thought it was a cake. She went out there and went in the bedroom and caught that thing, came out of dress. That thing was pretty too, and it was all white. She had the right color, all white, because we had done tore that thing up. She came out that thing out, I said, uh-oh. Gotta get some milk. That girl done got cereal. But I know I wasn't married. Whatever reason was, he let me marry. She had went to a wedding, man, she was like, it's my time to get married. Bought that dress in vain. Now she been married, 2 other times. So they wasn't gonna have me in no monkey man. You can't go grab nobody, I know what's right. Everything ain't right for everybody. Y'all hear me? Man, when it's right, you get the right one, it's a beautiful way. You just go grabbing something, man, trying to get something like old dead dog, I just can't grab no everything. Man, it's a long haul. Y'all see him? All the signs of disaster, all the signs of wrong, every hesitation mindset down. Don't keep pushing that. They gonna do it anyway because they feel like they too far out there. I ain't never too far out there to grab no wrong thing. I can help a whole lot of men. They ain't gonna listen though. This the first time I said it. These niggas here just the dumbest you ever want to see in your life. I ain't like these some of the dumbest. Some of y'all just some dumb niggas. I mean by the devil, some of y'all just dumb. Ain't nobody got to tell me that. I guarantee nobody ain't push me to go get nobody. I guarantee that I got what I wanted. Y'all hear me? My mind was settled when I've been with mine. Y'all just gonna go grab something? Man, please. Look around the room. Well, you available, I'm available. I wish the nigga would tell me some junk like that. You don't look around the room and pick me because ain't nobody else there. Nigga, you done. Y'all hear me? I'll be repeating every week, repenting for masturbate. Before I get you. Tell that man, pour all over me. Before I just grab some junk, ain't got no business. Because you go get you a done wrong wife, wrong husband. You might as well, at that point, you messed up anyway. Sitting there unhappy and messing and jacked all up. Time to tell her now. You're going to be right back where you start. Somebody tell me, see that? I'm justified now. I ain't tell y'all to go out here and do it. I'm just telling y'all, though, for y'all just be grabbing on any done thing. I'm trying to tell them. So these fellas, they done got their phone on, and like, hello, Vaseline. Press 1 for truckload. Truckload. Man, you gonna marry around and hurt yourself. Man, I'm trying to tell you the truth. I'm telling you what, man, I have been messing around. Man, around you be smacking and grabbing me, mess around and stuck your butt cheek open forever. That meat connect around here, you be pulling the mess around thing and flapped over. Now you go to the doctor, they gonna say your mother's a homosexual. I want this whole row. Every one of them in this row, get them a demerit. Darryl is the only one. Darryl, you holding on? Get this whole row right here. I want all of them with a demerit. Cam, Eric, Riley, and Josh. Get all of them a demerit. I can help y'all. I be telling the truth. I ain't trying to advocate y'all doing it. Please don't take that. Before you just go grab something, though, Yes, sir. You grab the wrong thing, you still have that thing in your hand. Ain't that right? Trying to tell y'all the truth now. Get somebody that don't want to participate. They got you laying on there by yourself. All right. Should have sitting at that shit and done store done went over there and the produce section there about a cucumber just sweating. Got a whole bucket full of cucumber and zucchini. All right, trying to help y'all out. Y'all straighten y'all behind up in here. Trying to tell these folks, they know it. They sit around, they ain't gonna pay no attention. They folks just dumb as they can be. Man, I'm tired, but it's a long haul. Man, get somebody with the right mind and got somebody you can grow with, somebody you see a future with, somebody got a like mind and got a mind to be saved. Like, man, I don't know where y'all mind at. Like, I don't know what y'all can say that song. My mind done gone. Ask you, what you out doing? My mind done gone. Oh, my mind. Ask you about being saved now. I'm gone. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this thing is serious now. Man, some of y'all here, y'all got folks, some of y'all here got folks, man, they don't even want you. You just available. You tell the folks want you now. All right. All right. All right. You go in the store and all them coats ugly and ain't but one more than that, and they look out that door and they freeze and they grab you all of a sudden. I want somebody to want me when it ain't cold. That's right. Well, I said, man, that's a nice coat. They said, man, it ain't even winter. That coat, that's nice. You want somebody to give you year round. Yeah. Somebody just get you to get through that little storm, that storm go there and throw you behind the trash. I'm telling you, when we went to Denver, I told Bryce, my wife, I said, just grab some. I ain't care when we got through that. I just want them to get something to get through Denver. Then they throw in the trash. You want somebody, man, when it stops snowing, when it ain't raining, ain't that right? You want somebody to take you to sunny? They said, man, they ain't season. What I got here, it's worth keeping. I'll wait for that season to come back around. Y'all just go get some junk, man. All the signs, when signs and stuff start popping up, don't check like you stupid. Stop, dead end, destruction. Don't go no further. Niggas got to get, whoa, you ought to die. Y'all think, I tell y'all, come on and marry me. Come on and marry me with some of that nigga stuff y'all pulling here. Man, we ain't got, man, we gonna beat the brakes off of you. Y'all get at me, set your behind down. Don't come in with all them questions. So we ain't have all that junk in there. We ain't talk about that foolishness in there. I want to talk, what you do if you feel like you done made a mistake? Oh, we finna fold them chairs up on you like WWE. Don't come at me with that stuff. Y'all get on that side of that me. We ain't got time, man. We talking about romance. We talking about chandelier swinging. Talking about ceiling fan. Y'all time for that fools y'all talking about. Come in that junk. Yeah, she still grinning. Got some sugar water and lost her dumb mind. Ain't that what I'm trying to tell them? Tell anybody, hey, we ain't got time for that stuff in there, right? Man, we done took this thing to the third planet now. You got time y'all coming old nigga stuff? How you communicate? What you supposed to say? What if you don't want to have sex? You don't even want to be in me. You come that mean time you don't want to have sex. You better messed up everything. Whole mean by sex. These folks right now, everybody trying to get married. You ain't trying to talk about how to hold no hand. We're trying to get on talking about do the boogie woogie. I come old drag, look at Joker, that ruler just laugh. That ruler gonna throw it back out. That Joker gonna lose his mind, ain't it? That ruler gonna be crying up something, ain't it? I'm trying to help y'all all out of here now. Y'all make sure everybody do it. Y'all better make sure what all y'all in here doing now. That's a serious walk. When you get night, you can laugh and play now. When you mess around, you get the wrong one. There don't be no laughing later. Nigga do a whole lot of crying. Ain't that right? Mess around, man, somebody get you, man, and realize, man, I should have held off. I shouldn't have. That thing don't be out that door gone. Y'all hear me? A lot of times folks will get y'all, man, before the season. Y'all remember that time? Remember Joshua that time? Remember him? I saved you. I told you, look at that boy. You know that boy. Y'all know good and done well. Y'all was all out there. A lot of y'all dudes out here and sight them sort of, man, these helpers in here be high. Some of these helpers in here drink their own titty milk. I don't pay them no attention. Man, I don't be listening to these folks. You did some of these jokes here and give you some advice. Some of these folks, I'm going to tell y'all something. I help y'all. Now y'all don't be no friend. I wouldn't pay none of these jokers no attention. Y'all know good and done well. I seen some of these folks here hooked up on that start telling these folks, you know, good. Get Eric another man. How many you got by your name? How many you got? Give him another for not knowing how many he got. Eric just got 2 more for not knowing how many he had too. What Boss do? Give Boss one too. Because you seen it coming. But a lot, that's the truth. You say, folks, I'm going to tell you what folks will do though. That's honest. You got to learn a lesson. I tell a lot of them. What people will do when they're in a certain state, they'll choose based on who's here for me for the time. As soon as they get free and they get out and they can see and they can get their multitude of picking, y'all gonna see, y'all find out here, y'all gonna see. I think I made a mistake. I think I should have waited. Man, that junk hurt, man. That thing, you be sitting up there, man, you ready. All that thing just straight down, just went down like that. All right. It's funny now. Before hurt your feelings. All that thing like that thing. They don't, like karate. All right. Ha! Gotta pull that thing back and put it up. Get Hayward one, him and his wife, for laughing at karate. I'm trying to tell you now. I can help y'all out. Y'all stuff, you know what? They ain't gonna listen to me though.
Nope.
Man, I tell you, man, it's a lot more. We like y'all see married couple laugh. We done some crying. We done some fussing and arguing too now. It ain't been no laughing and all that. It ain't been all no sex. We done went through some suffering to get where we at. I'm trying to tell all y'all get somebody. Y'all better get somebody that first time to hear something, they done ran out the door, gone now. The joke wasn't saying that thing ain't gone. Look at it, felt like Josh. Where he at? Gone. That boy was out of him. Fella right here put too much out of his mouth. What happened to him? Come out, I said, boy, you love that fella. Y'all said it. He said it. I said, boy, he said, yep, I know. I said, no, these folks. They was all here, all excited. Them good. Go. You got him, girl. You got him. I said, them heifers high on titty milk. You don't listen to these folk around here. Y'all joking. Man, I be, Blake, what's wrong with y'all? Do y'all not know I can see so many miles up the street it don't make no sense? I be trying to tell all y'all, if these folks, they get mad with me when I tell them stuff. If I just give them just listen and see, is the old man crazy or not? Just wait for you move so fast. Just wait stuff out. Some of y'all be like, you gonna still be out there? This ain't everybody, that's beautiful. They done got me, that's beautiful. Been waiting 8 years. 5 years, y'all finna get mad. I don't mean everybody gotta wait 5 and 8 years, no. But make sure you know each other. Y'all had some separation before. Y'all said, well, I won't wait. You said we're gonna break up for, I'll make sure I'm here for the word. And you said, I'm gonna just wait. No, we gonna go ahead. Y'all, how many breakups y'all had before y'all got married? Yeah, but I'm just saying though, people don't look at what you go through because you gotta look, because sometimes you just, I'm kind of undecided, You wanna make sure, because when you hook yourself to somebody, nobody want that junk. Nobody want to have that conversation to my, I regret the day, every day I ever married you. Man, you can't pour that junk, no man, get your knife walking out and say, well, still happen. Going into the kitchen, get a knife, slit your behind from here all the way to your scrotum, all the way back up. I'll cut you in half. And pour no junk like that on nobody, man. That's a serious walk when you talking about taking on, just like this commitment you make for the word. You can't come in here and draw back. That means, man, we none of them that draw back. Under prediction. You put somebody out there, man, you got to be ready to weather the storm. It ain't always going to be good. It's going to be some hard times, some bad times. Like y'all get folks, y'all ain't thinking about nothing. I don't be thinking about it. Nothing. Y'all just think, man, just that bang. Eventually, that rocket got to come down. Just like they claim to go to the moon. They land. Eventually, you're going to come back down here. You land. Let's see what you got. All them moon stories. Eventually, you got to quit talking about that. That nigga went up there in 67. I don't want to hear about that. I don't know. We're in 2006. What you doing now, nigga? Yeah, that's 67. I went, nigga, what you doing now? See, that's where the story comes. What you do when you get back from the moon? I'm trying to tell y'all, folks, get y'all, man. Folks, y'all already see. Some of y'all already see. It's already messing. I'm already hearing lies. I already know stuff contradicting you said. Some saying, keep going. That's that Balaam spirit there. Yep. That's that Balaam. I'm trying to tell you now. Yep. Get y'all that line. No, slow down. What they lying about? All right. All right, so y'all don't get slunged out. I ain't talking about the woman either. The guy through telling me, I got to do you. Wow. All right. All right, be playing around. Y'all better check out this stuff now. Make sure 4 foot along. All right, y'all be playing around. You might not get it naturally, but you get it, man, internally, you be hurt. Yep. Found you been done. Then they know I got you, I married you. You stuck. You either him or you have to leave. Now you got everything on the line. Do I walk away from everything I believe just to get away from you? You the worst nigga I ever seen in my life? Or do I sit here and just suffer? These young folks, they don't realize, man. Y'all go ahead and enjoy yourself. Have fun, nigga. Y'all better be thinking, man. Y'all should be doing stuff, man. Don't you see signs of red light? No. You can't ignore no red light. You know how many people get killed for running through a red light every day? You know how many people get killed on train track because they don't look at the stop sign? They gonna learn. I'm telling you, I know a lot of them, they got showing up pumped up and they saying, y'all, here we go. This is him. Yeah, now. I'm finna do it now. Yo, yeah, you finna do it. Huh? You finna do what you do, you sit in the toilet. You finna make a mess. Man, y'all better look at where y'all at spiritually, mentally, everywhere, financially, everything got to count. What you willing to do? Y'all just jumped at, man. They ain't truthful. Y'all just, these jokers quiet. Look at, hold on. Y'all hear that? You know niggas saying that like I brought my, uh-oh. So I tell y'all, man, y'all better be thinking. Y'all jokers don't be conscious. Man, that's a long haul. They done have some of that. You know, some stuff he said now made me, I ain't said what I've been saying this. This ain't nothing new.
That's
So
right.
I tell all y'all better be used. Y'all done here. Y'all hear me? I ain't trying to force myself on nobody. Who I got want me. I done it like they been late for serving night that girl came, man. I was naked too. Like Adam was in the garden. I like to been late tonight. What's your excuse? Isn't that right? I like to been late tonight. So I can tell y'all now, mine still want me. Ain't that right? Going over 21 years, still want me. I like to been late tonight. Isn't that right? You gonna be late and you been cleaning up somebody else's junk. I can tell y'all, man, hey, man, it's a beautiful way, man. Don't be getting this everybody, from the brother to the sister, everybody, our key, our cool. How you want to go out outside, don't say everything got to be repeated. Y'all jump on, I don't say everything, but they folks be out, let them folks have their pacified, let them have they want. Y'all just stop it. I ain't trying to push everything on everybody. Y'all read between the lines. I'm not trying to push everything on everybody. Just leave stuff alone. Everything ain't for everybody. But I tell all y'all to help y'all out. Know yourself and make sure, catch your line to me, these are signs. Y'all hear me? Get your heritage draw. I got to watch signs. Y'all hear me? We supposed to know signs and seasons. Y'all got to watch certain stuff. Why me? Why all say me? It's because I'm available? They don't want to talk about that. I get deeper than they want to get. You know what they thinking now? You got to put it back up. You don't know. Y'all better slow y'all behind down. Y'all better start looking. Y'all better have some foresight, man. A marriage is a long walk. Look at man right there. He bring his wife to service. Y'all married what, 2 weeks for church? 3 weeks? Man, get his wife up, bring his wife, and don't be late for service. A lot of these folks, they ain't got that kind of state. That takes something. Did you sign up for that? But you had to be there. Folks can criticize this. It takes something to do that. Y'all tell how y'all want. These folks don't, man, it's more than just that. Say, y'all got to be looking at, man, you got to be there for somebody. You want somebody there for you. Y'all hear me, man? Because the easy thing, more convenient thing, drop off. She got a family, don't she? Drop off. These jokers quiet. Hold on. These niggas gonna drop off. These niggas gonna drop off somebody well though who can walk. They gonna steal their car and drive off. Y'all talking nothing, man. Y'all better be thinking about it. That's a serious walk, man. Every people, y'all just look at it laughing and playing out there. We ain't did no 21 years no laughing, no playing now. It been hard. There been some crying now. Been some separation. But we made it.
Amen.
Y'all hear me? I can help y'all out with a whole lot of stuff. Y'all better make sure folks ain't so sensitive. So when you done touch somebody like this, I'm gone. They been ready to go. And I said, you been ready to go. No, you been ready. Y'all better be making sure y'all folks be looking, make sure, listen, y'all better sit and take something now. Why would y'all need to before you get started? Y'all haul off and hit each other one time. So they still want to be there. Now I'm telling you, man, these folks don't realize this thing hard, man. It can be hard. It's beautiful too. You got to put some work into it. Y'all hear me? So as your little finna get hurt, you can't run off with something called your finna gonna get hurt a whole lot of times. Somebody done pooed and you were trying to sleep and you got in your mouth. You can't just jump up and leave. You can wish they died, but then you say, I'm sorry. Ain't that right? But just the poo got in my throat. Anybody spout done pooed it like it got in your mouth before? I'm talking, I know mine done that killed me one time. I had to call back a curse I almost struck her with. Could have struck her down with a curse. I had to call it back off for her. I had to tell her, stay your hand, stay your hand. poop that stuff I done got in your throat. Man, that's the worst one. At nighttime, you got a nice sleep. Oh! And you wake up, that thing and hit in your throat. Right there. How many of y'all done had that for the hammer? I know it. Don't put your hand down, gal. I got it from you. Good, done little kid. It's still coming. Y'all got a lot of poops to smell. She gonna hold in. Wait till she let one of them out. You go in that bathroom. You say, God, dude. And then if it be some mud in that basin before it get to the water, oh goodness. First, what they doing, they knew they clean it because they don't want you to smell it. After a while, they be like, man, blank, he need to see this. Or you walk in that bathroom, you see a bottle head thing come out that water like this, still the way it ain't go down. Come on like that. That thing come. It's like it trying to catch air. I'm trying to tell you. You know then, all bets off. That's when the new wear out from. They hide their drawers, everything. They don't want you to see nothing. They run wash out. They don't want you to even know their drawers get dirty. That's why you go and get them back and they ball up. They got a mud streak going that thing like that. You're like, what the? Well, I'm trying to tell you, boy. See, all that. And them good times, that'd be the good time roll now. Ain't that right? If someone get hit handed, they know that, man. Ain't that right? You come along, you make it. You be scared to go in there and lay your fur boo-boo down there. God, I hold that thing. Then you be like, man, what it is, man. You come on out of there. Yeah, and leave the door on, so that fan out there. So you can go ahead and just break. Somebody got to be the first one to let the Duke smell out. I think my wife broke the tree the first. I think you might have been the first one. I don't think I was before you. I want to say it was you for conscience sake. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Let me done zoom in on them. But that's what it is. And I'm just telling y'all. But then, you know, it's a lot of other things you look at. That's the good time, having somebody that's supportive, somebody that's understanding, somebody you can love, somebody you grow with. You can go back and y'all can look back over your life and look at where you came from different situations, see how when you thought you weren't going to be able to make it, you couldn't make it, you made it. Get over your struggles. You start to see your kids get older, seeing them getting out and getting more on their own. You look back at, wow, I remember my hand was full of little small kids. And remember we were doing before you know it, things happen and change. You look, you just like, wow, how we got here. Isn't that right? There's a beauty to it. After a period of time, you really start to learn to appreciate one another, not just for the sakes or just having somebody clean up or do your dirt, or just the fact of appreciation and somebody understanding you and you understand them over the course of time and weathering the storm, especially when you're in this way and you got the word that's there. You realize the whole time it's been the word. You look at all those times when you could have been broken up, it could have been gone, and you were at edge. And a lot of people don't make it back, but just his good graces have kept you there. You learn to appreciate stuff like that. When I tell y'all about getting somebody good and getting somebody dependable, it's because I got them. So I wouldn't want to tell you to get nothing less than what I got. You know what? A lot of times they take me the wrong way. They tell you, he don't want nobody to have no. If you got a good one, I wouldn't want to see you with nothing but a good one too, whether it's on the female or the male side. Right. Y'all got me? When you got a good one, I mean, I wouldn't want nothing but the best for you. As Yahuwah said, not I wish, but, you know, I hope above all things that you're prospering and be in health, even as your soul prospers. But a lot of times, y'all not thinking spiritual. You're not even on a natural way. He told you, I want you to prosper and be in health. Y'all won't take care of yourself, and all you're going to do is be a burden to somebody else later. They're being honest with you. A lot of y'all just want to flop down, think your titties and your coochie going to hold a marriage. It's not. Because when them flies come in and start landing and they refuse to leave maggots, that's the way you're going to get pregnant. That's going to be it. Y'all count on stuff that just ain't going to be. Y'all don't realize something. Man, I'm just telling y'all let some time come on in there and get in there. That's going to prove out a lot of stuff for you. But you got to be wise going in and know what you got. Y'all hear me, man? You got no good stop. I'm trying to help them now. I'm trying to help y'all now. Get one of these things, buddy, get one kid. You done. You are done. That thing gonna die on you. That thing gonna never work, and that's it. Don't want no more, don't want you or the kid. And you finna be in trouble. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, it tell you something, man. You don't know what you're gonna get. You don't know if you're gonna have 6, 12, 1 or 3. You don't know. You gotta be ready to jump in there and do your job. Don't wonder how many you trying to have. Listen, as many we can make right now. I'll complain later. Ain't nobody complaining making them. You just complain when they get him. Ain't that right? Don't be asking me. You know what we got to do. Y'all better add it. Y'all better count up the cost. Y'all hear me? I'm being honest. When you go there, anybody finna use something to have them, you go and put that thing and lock that thing back. Something to have them. Y'all hear me? Something happen. If nothing but your leg gets stuck, something happen. Huh? If you don't make no noise from sex, you're going to make noise from poo. Because if you ain't get that leg from over there and you start breathing hard and sweat, you're going to be gassing it out. So something going to happen. Y'all all right? I know I caught a lot of stuff. I ain't going to be able to get all of it. Now that time fell too short. But these young folks need to hear this, though. I can help them out, though. I can help all y'all out of here. A lot of them ain't going to be telling, yeah, we need to probably talk again. You been knowing. It ain't hard. You see signs, you see stuff you want to know now. I want to know the truth. I don't get the truth of you now. I ain't trying to get it later. I don't want to be bothered. I need to know what I'm getting at. You a liar now. What you going to be later? A bigger liar. All right. They know the word. They going to do it anyway. Go ahead on now. Y'all go ahead on. That's good. That's good. Thank the Most High. Thank the Most High. Woo, time fun. What they say. Time moving. That time.